Hi everyone, I welcome you all to the next episode of Question Answer Series. Questions are something which make us dive into the depths of many things. We explore and we try to identify the truth. When we don't identify the truth, our focus is mostly on the belief systems that we carry right from our childhood. This information becomes our belief system, and that belief system and that belief system creates our life. See, probably when we break out all these belief systems, realize the truth, and start leading our life with the truth, then it's a happy journey. But the real problem with all of us is we go with the belief system. So let's say that we live in a society which says we have to control our thoughts. So, in the process of controlling the thoughts, so we make a mess out of our lives. Only thing is, we need to understand that the thoughts that are running on our mind are not real. They are just thoughts. We are not supposed to give priority for that thoughts. Our mind is capable of thinking about 100 things at a time. When our mind is capable of thinking about 100 things at a time, if at all if you try to stop the thoughts, like Jaggi Vasudev says, okay, in different situations that, see, if I teach you a different kind of meditation, wherein I'll allow your heart to stop, liver to stop, kidney to stop, will you practice it? Nobody practices it because they want their heart to function continuously, their liver to function continuously, kidney to function continuously. In the same manner, our mind is a thinking organ and it thinks. So we cannot stop the mind from thinking. So when the mind is thinking, we are adding a lot of priority for the thoughts that are running in the mind. And thoughts have emotions. Thoughts have feelings and thoughts have emotions. These feelings and emotions will create a pain within us if they are negative. And that pain is the troubling part for all of us. But if you slowly understand, okay, that they are just thoughts, and if you have a scant attention for it, or make our mind occupied with some different work, or if we be in the conscious that, okay, they're just thoughts, okay, they're not realities. See, if something that is running in the mind is a reality, then we need to face it, we need to encounter it. But it's just a thought. So let's say someone right now who is the chief minister or prime minister, let us consider Narendra Modi just said that I'm going to send you 100 crores, okay, with this, you start a good business with which you can help a lot of children and all. So once he says this, I'm going to get 100 crores. This develops a kind of imagination within me. Now my thoughts run so deep, saying that I'm going to become this, that, this, and all, okay. So a lot of thoughts keep running, okay, that money keeps running, different issues will come up in my mind. But is that all real? It's only a thought. Try to understand this. What can be the reality? So once we get that money, what we are going to do with that money, how we are going to spend that money, how we are going to use that money in a proper manner is a reality, and we will have an experience of it. But before having that experience, a lot of thoughts run in our mind. So let us presume, okay, at that time someone comes to us and says that someone had 1 crore rupees and that fellow was killed, and that one crore rupee was taken off. Now the thoughts of fear start running in our mind. That fellow had only 1 crore rupees and that fellow was killed for 1 crore. But when I have 100 crores, okay, don't people attack me? So someone says that, okay, once we have money, a lot of people flock around us and they want that money from us. So they try to impress us, they try to influence us, and if you are not giving that money to them, okay, that is going to create another issue. So this is going to make us to have a different kind of thinking. And in the process, okay, many of our people, when we have 100 crores, okay, they look forward for help. They want some kind of help from us and they keep asking us, okay, to do this, that, and all because you have a large sum of money and you did not earn it, okay? You just got it easily as a gift from someone, okay? So why don't we? All these things that come up out of that, okay, or just thinking, they are not the reality. You need to understand this. So what can be a reality? What is a reality? Something that happens actually in our real life that we experience. And even about the real incident, okay, there will be a lot of thought that is running in the mind. So our mind is capable of thinking. As our mind is capable of thinking, so it keeps thinking about different things in different situations. All we need to understand is our mind has an ability to think and it keeps thinking. So we are not supposed to give a lot of priority for that thought. If we develop that maturity wherein we will not give priority for the thoughts that are running in our mind, and when we just allow the mind, okay, to run its thoughts, it's not a problem, okay. So when we are in a mood of fear, we get some thoughts which are related to fear. When we are in a mood of happiness, we get some thoughts of happy things, okay. But whatever it is, all that is just which is happening in the mind. It's like what I can say. It's like a movie that is running in the mind, which is not real. We need to understand this. All the thoughts that are running in the mind and all the emotions that are coming out of that, okay, are not real. See, something happened a long time back, and that memory comes into my mind, and I start thinking that why this has happened. And in the process, okay, I get a negative feel. In the process, I get a negative emotion, and this pains me a lot, okay. But why don't we understand that this is not a reality? This is just in the mind. So mind is given an ability to think, and that thinking, the way we think, okay, has an ability to feel, and that feel, okay, has an ability to emote, create emotions. So emotion is a bit painful thing. So when we understand the truth, then handling life becomes easy. But in order to understand the truth, we need to dive deep into the concepts. So when do we dive deep into the concepts? It's only when we start questioning. So question must be the lifeblood of life. We can believe a lot of things. People may tell a lot of things and we can believe a lot of things, okay. But what is the use of believing a lot of things in life? Nothing is going to happen by believing a lot of things until and unless we know the truth. Because beliefs do not get us anywhere. We may believe a lot of things, okay. Many people believe that if they work hard, okay, they are going to succeed in life. And is it possible? There are many people who work hard. I can say that a student going to a school and sitting in the school for 8 hours is hard work itself. So he has to sit from morning to night in the classroom and just listen to the classroom of the master. And he does it for 18 years. And 18 years spending 8 hours of classwork consistently. Other than that, he spends some more time, okay? At least on average, okay, 2 hours more. So 10 hours of education for 18 to 20 years is a hard work. But what outcome is really getting into his life? What is that he is becoming? What is that he is achieving? There are many people, okay, who are just doing this, but how many of them have dreams? How many of them have clarity about what they really want in life? So we cannot go with belief systems. See, we may be thinking that I'm great, I'm this, I'm that, okay? We may be believing a lot of things just because someone said that. Someone said that, okay, you are not fit for this, you cannot do this, it's not possible for you. You may be believing that it's not possible for you, you're not fit for that, okay? But logically think, my friends, okay, is it going to take you anywhere? So it's not going to take you anywhere. It's not going to put you into any kind of advantage. So if some advantage has to happen, you have to realize the truth. And that truth realization comes from questioning. See, we don't need to follow just the ideas of any person on this earth. Nobody on this earth, okay, any mature person will not say that you just follow my idea. You don't need to follow any kind of idea what the person is giving. So we need to focus on one particular thing, that is experience what they said. Once we start experiencing what they said, okay, then we can make a difference in life. But the real challenge for all of us, we don't try to experience exactly what information you've got. See, there are a lot of contents which I have experienced. Someone said that, okay, um, it's not the behavior or the communication of the other person, okay, that makes us disturbed or angry or irritated, but the thinking about the behavior and communication of the other person. And when I started experiencing it, I could realize it. See, we don't have a right to talk negative about others. And if we have to, we must talk to the same person, and that too in private. This information, when I started experiencing it, okay, I could take off the negative qualities. I stopped hating anyone, okay. When there was no hatred within me, I could put a comfortable balance in my life. I hope you're understanding, friends. So, when I knew the idea that, okay, every time the communication or behavior of a person is not good, then automatically we need to hate their thoughts, but not them. So when we hate them, we start becoming emotional. When we hate their thoughts, we try to communicate. We try to change their thought process and handle it. When I slowly understand that, okay, people's behavior or people's communication depends on the thoughts that are running in their mind, and they cannot handle the thoughts that are running in their mind. It is the activity of the mind. Then I started understanding people. I started knowing the pain what the people started experiencing. So whatever may be the idea people are giving to you, okay, you don't just to believe that idea, and you don't need to just go with that idea. But what you can do is this: every time a person passes an idea, okay, just experience that idea, explore that idea, see that that idea will be implemented. When it is implemented, okay, then you will experience it. In experience, you will find out the reality that is there in that. So once you find out the reality that is there in that, okay, you make a difference in your life. That's what you need to think about. I hope you got the pulse of this, friends. Okay. So questions make you go deep into things and explore the truth. And that must be there in your life in every inch of it. And if that is not there, if questioning is not there, exploration is not there, identifying the truth is not there, we just keep believing someone's opinions. Okay, and someone's opinions are not going to take us anywhere in life. We need to understand this. Okay, thank you so much, friends. So, let me start with the questions of the students. Okay, first, as usual, is from Pyari. Okay, who will just be waiting to ask a question. Okay, thank you, Pyari. Good evening. What are the qualities of a leader, sir? How can we develop it? So, leader is someone who makes people follow him. So, the first quality of a leader is he must walk his talk. So, whatever he is talking, he must be doing it. So if that fellow is going to say that, okay, you need to be truthful, and that fellow must exhibit that truthfulness in every inch of it. Every inch of his activity has to be truthful. If you say you need to be honest, okay, you need to follow it. You need to be honest in everything. And if you say you have to keep up your promises, you need to keep up your promises. So you have to first walk the talk. So if you say someone that you must be very positive in everything, okay, first you must develop that quality and then tell to others. I think you know about the story of Mahatma Gandhi. So who could not even give an advice to a mother, a child, who was consuming salt until he stopped consuming salt. That's the quality of a leader. Until and unless we don't do it, okay, we're not supposed to tell it to others to do it. So we must walk the talk. See, when we start looking into the negative qualities of people, so I keep on telling to students that, so what would you really love? Do you want others to look into the positive qualities in you or negative qualities? Everyone says, I want everyone to look into the positive qualities in me, not negative qualities. So, do you have negative qualities or not? Yes, I have negative qualities. When you have negative qualities and when you want everyone to look into the positive qualities only in you, why do you look into the negative qualities of others? And why do you, okay, talk about the negative qualities of others? So when you have the habit of looking into the positive qualities in others, okay, people also will look into the positive qualities in you. So when you start loving everyone, okay, people also start loving you. See, as Jesus said, okay, give unto others what you want others to give unto you. So whatever you want the other people to do to you, you must be doing to them. You want respect from people, you give respect. So you want belief from people, you okay, believe everyone. When you want people to be faithful, okay, you be faithful to everyone. The first and the foremost principle of a leader is he must walk his talk. Until and unless he is doing it, okay, he can never tell it to anyone. See, as Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change that you want to see in the world. So why did he say this? Whatever the change we want to see in the world, okay, when we start doing it, automatically many people get inspired to do it. See, I want to see many people communicate in English. I want to take off the fear that people has, and I want to take off the negative belief that people have in their mind that it is difficult to speak English. So as I want to take off that belief that people have in their minds that it is difficult to speak English, I'm speaking English. I'm trying to teach people in different arenas. I'm touching different boundaries, okay, and trying to guide people in different arenas. And once it's happening with me, okay, everything is going to be great in my life. So until and unless I don't speak and I don't give that confidence to people, I can't expect people to communicate, right? All I'm doing is, all I want to see in the world, I'm doing it. So it is the same principle what Mahatma Gandhi said. Be the change that you want to see in the world. That is, you need to talk, you need to walk the talk. So most of the leaders are like travel agents, okay? They try to send people to different places which they have never been. So a leader cannot be like that. So whatever may be the quality, you may believe that this quality makes me a leader, then you must first implement it. Without you doing it, never talk to others. Never tell it to others. That can be the first thing, okay? And second quality of a leader is enthusiasm. A leader must be very enthusiastic. Enthusiasm comes from positive thinking. in any situation, in any kind of circumstance, okay, we need to think positively. So we should never think negatively. See, when Charles Quirk was working in Andrew Carnegie's company, okay, United States Steel Manufacturing Company, there was a no smoking zone, and a few people were smoking at the no smoking zone. So Charles Quirk, being the managing director of that company, saw him smoking in the no smoking zone, went to them straight, offered them some cigarettes, and just said that I would be very happy if you smoke these cigarettes in some other place than in this no smoking zone. What an attitude he had. So thinking positively, even in that critical situation, is okay. Creates enthusiasm. And Charles Schwab was asked, okay, why you are paying millions of dollars? So do you know that much about steel manufacturing? Then he said that I don't know anything about steel manufacturing. Even an ordinary worker in this organization knows much more than what I know about steel manufacturing. Then people used to ask, then why, okay, you are paid so much, why you are paid millions of dollars? Then Charles Club used to say that, okay, for the enthusiasm what I carry within myself, the positive attitude. So this must be there in a leader. If enthusiasm is not there in a leader, okay, and if he's a kind of person who gets disturbed for everything, okay, not able to think positively in every situation and maintain that excitement within himself, he cannot excite the world. Okay? He cannot make the people excited. So it's all about arousing that enthusiasm in people. So positive thinking is a mandatory quality, okay, which a person must develop. And that positive thinking develops enthusiasm. And enthusiasm is considered to be the greatest quality, okay, of a leader. So I think let's consider that to be the second quality, okay? And then automatically he must always try to make people win. So success of a leader does not come from the attitude that I should win, and he never becomes a leader. A true leader is someone who guides or supports people to win in life. So the more and more number of people he makes win, he becomes a bigger leader. So the biggest responsibility of a leader is we have to give an opportunity for many people to win. See, if I have to say successful, I'm successful. So it all depends on how many lives I'm going to touch, how many people I'm going to be, how many people's life I'm going to bring some change into. So the more and more lives I touch, and the more and more people I change into a positive zone, okay, then that drives greatness within me. So the success of anyone depends on how many people you make success, how many people, in how many people you create that success. So you have to always look forward for making others successful. So when you keep on working for making others successful, you become a true leader. And then other qualities like discipline, commitment, dedication, courage, confidence, integrity, compassion. So all these qualities, there are about 16 traits, okay, positive traits which a person should possess. He must be an embodiment of it. So he must be in a position to forgive people, he must develop compassion, he must be happy, he must be humorous, he must be enthusiastic, almost all positive qualities. So the first quality of a leader is he must walk the talk. And second quality is being enthusiastic. And third quality, what I said is he must always work for making as many people as he can to win in life. And their success becomes his success in turn. And he must be having a lot of positive qualities within him. Okay, he must work hard to develop all that positive qualities. When this is there, automatically, I think he becomes a true leader. Okay, and how can we develop it? So I think implement one by one. It's like I'll tell you, John C. Maxwell wanted to become a leadership coach. He made this decision at the age of 15 and started working from then in 5-year plans. He started reading all leadership books, and he started gathering hundreds and hundreds of quotations, hundreds of real incidents and stories, and he used to pile them up. And he used to read every book that was available on leadership. So if there is some book on leadership in the market, okay, some of his friends, okay, would bring it to him, and he used to read it. He developed fast reading and started reading lots of books on leadership. So after 5 years, again he used to take another 5 years for developing himself. After 5 years, he used to take another 5 years for developing himself. And he continued this journey for almost 30 to 40 years. After 30 years, okay, he became one of the best leaders. I don't think it happened. So it's a step-by-step process. So every time he comes up with an idea, he keeps telling that, okay, um, like, so he keeps telling this particular thing that, okay, I became a leader not just because I could write nearly 100 books, just because of one simple reason. That is, I did not have 10 quotations or 100 quotations or 1,000 quotations, but I had 10,000 quotations. I did not have 10 stories or 100 stories, I had more than 10,000 stories. And I became a good speaker not because I spoke for 10 times or 20 times, but I spoke for more than 12,000 times. So you need to understand this. So his life is an enough example for all of us, okay? That you have to build these qualities step by step. And once we start building this quality step by step, okay, at some phase we become a leader which will be noticed by the world, and our teachings, okay, will be a boon for this world. And we will be bringing a transformation in a lot of people. Okay. So good God, Pyari, you can become a wonderful leader. You just need to initiate, okay? Just live as a leader. Then you will lead, okay, a lot of people. But here I just need to guide you one more concept, okay? So Vivekananda said this, okay? If you become a leader, lead. If you become a failure, guide. So I'm not a successful person in my life. I'm a failure. So I'm guiding many people, okay, to become leaders. So whether you lead people or whether you guide people, it doesn't matter. So in order to lead or to guide, okay, we need personal enhancement, self-improvement. That was what I was telling, okay. The first step to creating success in life is self-improvement. The second step to create success is self-improvement. The third step to create success is self-improvement. The final step to create success is self-improvement. Improving on yourself. All the qualities what I've told you, 4 or 5 qualities, okay. All the qualities strive you to improve yourself. So once you start improving yourself, okay, then you are already becoming a leader. So all the best, Pyari. Okay, keep going, keep creating miracles. So I do. Good evening. Thanks for your support by being in question answer session every week and even taking an initiative to ask questions. కొత్త ప్రదేశాలకు వచ్చినప్పుడు తెలియని వెలితి ఉంటుంది ఎందుకు so it's like it's not the gap. Our subconscious mind is our surroundings, all this become a habit. We don't know, but if you can check in, okay, automatically we will be getting this. Directly, we will be developing a lot of habits in different situations. See, for example, walking to that particular place becomes a habit. So, moving to a washroom or moving to the kitchen or trying to pick up some books, okay, everything becomes a habit for us. And we can do all this even at night time, okay? Even there is no power in the home, okay? So we can automatically exit this. So we are habituated to all that, okay? So, like without our notice, okay, we can walk to different places in that, and we'll be used to everything, and we will have a plenty of memory with everything there, with the place, with the chairs we sit in, with the books we touch, with the table that was kept there, the walls that are there, the fan, okay, everything. We get a lot of memory about all that, and we are habituated to everything. So once we shift ourselves from that place to a new place, okay, a new arena, so wherein we need to develop a new memory, and through that memory, okay, we need to get adjusted. Until and unless we get adjusted with that memory, um, okay, unless we develop a habit of creating a new memory, we will not be working out with things. So that's a normal process. Okay. So like the same question many people bring up. Okay, every time they are staying in a hostel, and they move from home to hostel. In that particular place, what happens is they just have to get in touch with many things. Okay, they just have to get habituated to many things. That's one arena. Okay, but from the other side, new people will be there, acceptance levels will be different, and new challenges will be there, new timetable will be there, new curriculum will be there, new outcomes. Okay, handling different arenas of life. Okay, this makes a difference. So his mind has to get settled to everything. So when we move to a new place or new arena, automatically we are not used to that. Okay, we are not what I can say habituated to all that. Until and unless we become habituated to it, okay, we will not be flexible. See, for example, when I moved into Kadapa for the first time, so everything was new for me. There was a fear within me about reaching different places. I was scared a bit, like if I go and land myself in some place where I can't turn back to my original position, that would become a real problem for me. So that used to fear me a lot in different situations. But slowly, when I started moving in around Kadapa so many times, okay, everything I got habituated to. See, when we drive to a new place, okay, when we are going to a new place, we will be having this curiosity when we are going to get this place. We are traveling, okay, but that is not coming. But when we travel to that place so many times, okay, automatically our mind gets habituated to it. So it gives that flexibility wherein we will be coming to know how much time more it is going to take to reach that particular place. So it's all about making things habituated to the mind. So once everything is habituated, it's like I'll tell you, um, we construct a house with a lot of difficulty. We will take almost an year, we cure walls, everything, okay? So when we have to shift that house, okay, in total to a particular place, dismantling everything, and create a similar kind of house in a far off place, okay? So you know the work that you need to do in order to do that, okay? And it's not easy, and it's not possible also to do all this, okay? The same thing is with your mind also. Your mind got habituated to a particular place, and it has a memory about everything. So the places you sit, different things, and that memories will not be there. You have to create new memories. See, like when you are with people who are familiar to you, okay, so you will have a lot of memories with them. That memories keeps you comfortable because you know about it. When you go to a new place, you don't have any memories, okay, so you feel empty. So without memory and without habituation of many things, okay, we feel that gap in the beginning days, okay, and slowly we create that memories and we make everything a habit in that particular place also. Sleeping in a particular place, walking in a particular place, doing different things in that particular place. So slowly, once we get habituated to that particular thing, okay, everything is going to fall in place. So till then, I think we need to just uh, get adjusted. So even a student who joins in a hostel, okay, until he gets adjusted. If at all, if you have to move to a new place, if I have to see, I'm very much familiar in this institute about every nook and corner. So I can go to any place, and in every place I have a memory. When I look at something, okay, I feel, okay, this is what it is, this is what it is, this is what has happened here, this is what has happened here. But when I move to a new place, I don't have any memory. I'm not habituated to anything in that place. That creates the biggest problem for me there. It's like it creates a gap, it creates a lacuna, okay, a vacuum, okay, which creates a problem in the beginning days. But slowly you develop that memory and habit, and again, things falls in place. So you need to wait for that gap to get fulfilled, and you need to give time for the mind to get settled in that particular arena. Mind has to reconstruct everything. So mind has to frame everything. So it's like initially when we are driving a moped like TVS 50 or something like that. So the systems like accelerator, brake, everything will be different in that. When we shift ourselves to the bike, okay, we will not get adjusted in the beginning days, but slowly we understand it. Even when we move to a person, okay, from one person to another person, it creates a lacuna within us because we are not having memories with them, and we are not habituated to different things with them, and once we develop it, it becomes normal. Okay. So we need to wait, okay, till we create some memories and we develop habituation to everything that is around us. Okay, I hope you can hang on right. So Naga Vishnu, good evening, men. Okay. So June lo నాకు ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. రికార్డెడ్ వీడియోస్ పర్చేస్ చేశాను సార్. కంటిన్యూగా కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్లో ఎలా చేయాలి, ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఎలా పెంచుకోవాలి, నేను అయిపోవాలి అని చూస్తున్నా, ఓపికగా ఎలా చూడాలి సార్? See, one thing you need to understand, Vishnu, okay? So you may have exams, that's just an assessment, okay? Don't be so serious about your exams. But you always have a planning in this perspective, okay? Which is very important. The first set is this, okay? Whatever you are trying to do, first understand this. Whatever you are trying to do, this is going to become useful for you for your lifetime. Okay. So when something is going to become useful for you for a lifetime, so how you are going to work with it? Do you just try to finish it off right now? Or do you try to do it perfectly step by step? Everyone will be like, okay, they have an end goal in mind and they just want to finish off that end goal, that's it. So they believe that once they finish that end goal, okay, the game is over. They don't need to seriously work out anything on that. See, one thing I'll tell you, you're constructing a house. You won't live in that house for the next 70 years or 100 years. So, as you have a dream of living in that house for the next 70 years or 100 years, automatically you will take care of constructing that house in every inch of it. So, every brick you are placing, you will try to be perfect in that. You will check the spacing, line and length of it, and then start placing the bricks. There will not be compromise in anything. You don't compromise in cement, you don't compromise in sand, you don't compromise in healing, okay, you don't compromise in anything, okay. So you don't look out for a choice wherein let me just construct it somehow and leave there for some time and leave it. No, it's not like that. As you want to live in it, okay. Education is the same. You need to live with that education for the rest of the life. So right now, whatever you are trying to study is like constructing a house, so in which you can live for the rest of the life. So don't try to finish off the exams that are there in front of you, but try to experience the knowledge, explore the knowledge, get into detail of it, identify different topics. Probably your entire syllabus may come up into 100, 200, 300 or 500 topics. These are the topics I need to explore. So how in-depth you go into it, how much clarity you gain about every particular topic. So how much clear you are. See, if you're observing someone who are writing competitive exams like IITs or NEET, okay, there are different topics. And whatever the question that is asked in any mode that is asked, okay, student is capable of answering. Because he goes into the in-depth of it and starts exploring the knowledge in detail. But a fellow who is writing for intermediate okay, exams, see, he just knows superficially, that's all. He may be a 95% or a 19%. in intermediate, but when it comes to IIT or when it comes to NEET or MSS, something like that, so he'll have a big rank, okay, what is it yours? Because he did not go in depth of it, he just wanted to finish off. He remembers some questions which are going to be there for the exam, and he just finishes it and goes. See, I'll tell you a simple example. We had been exposed to English language right from our first class. We had a lot of vocabulary exposure. So we came across hundreds of new words, okay. But how many words do you remember today in order to communicate? Because every time you had an exposure for an vocabulary, your focus was on, like, I'll have a slip test this weekend. I need to remember this word for the slip test and write the slip test and leave. So your target was only the goal that was there in front of you, but you never visualized, okay, that this word is going to be useful for me even after 80 years and 100 years. I need to get a mastery over this. So if that attitude was there in your mind, okay, what would you have done? So you would have explored the word totally, practiced it, used it so many times, applied in your life a lot of times, and slowly build that word in such a manner that that is going to be there in your mind forever and it is going to be useful for you after 50, 60 years also. But we didn't do that, right? So, not only about vocabulary, we came across hundreds of new sentences, hundreds of inspiring quotes, hundreds of new ideas, hundreds of stories, okay? But did we gather all of them for future? Did we try to know anything in detail? See, every time I speak with a new batch of students, okay, I'll come up with this concept, okay, greed, Durasha Dukkha Chetu. I just make a discussion about that. And I find nobody has explored into the in-depth of what greed is. You need to understand this. So don't focus on the exams. Exams will come and exams will go. It's just an assessment, okay? But your basic focus must be on how to prepare in such a manner that, okay, this information is going to last in my mind forever. How to go in depth into the subject, how to explore a concept in detail. If you have this mindset and you start working on it, okay, then you will learn the process of learning because learning is a continuous program. You're not going to put a full stop for your learning. So, what you learn may not be that much important, but how you learn definitely becomes important because life is a learning process. You need to keep on learning lessons. If you don't learn lessons, okay, you are going to be troubled by life. Life is a very strict teacher. Life's attitude is like it'll make you fall down and learn the lessons. It'll make you learn everything through pain. So it's not going to give an excuse for anything. We need to change. Otherwise, the challenges will not leave. So when I did not change in my life and I was with an attitude where I used to think that I'm a good guy, I'm something great, okay, even if I'm not changing in different things, my life is going to be great. No. Even if I'm not changing myself in one particular area, it is going to have an impact on my future. So how you read matters. See, Rabindranath Tagore said that, okay, if our life is like a lamp that is glowing, and for the lamp to glow, we need to have oil, and that oil is knowledge. So if the oil is not there, your life does not exist. And for the oil to continue, okay, your education should continue. So until and unless we know how to read, okay, we cannot master anything in future. So explore that concepts. You may have 500 concepts. List all that concepts. Know the details of every concept. So, like once you finish off a concept, okay, you just check once. If someone is ready to ask me different kinds of questions about this concept, can I answer all that questions? Put this one question for you. Okay, so once you believe that whatever may be the question the other fellow is asking, okay, I can answer it because I've explored it in detail and I know everything about it completely. So as I know everything about it completely, okay, I can answer it. That attitude, if you get, okay, then you are a learner. you know how to learn. But if you're just trying to complete your exams, okay, you will not learn the process, because success comes to anyone who follows the process. There's not even one person on this earth, okay, who succeeded in anything without following the process. There will be many people who just leave the process aside and try to lead their life thinking that something good is going to happen in their life. Nothing good will happen in their life. Nothing good will happen in their life. So I've seen hundreds of lives, okay. So nothing good is going to happen in their life until and unless they follow the process. It's simple, I will tell you, okay. In order to prepare curd, there is a process. Can we prepare curd in any manner other than the process what we are following? In order to prepare ghee, there is a process. And that is the only way wherein we can prepare ghee. There is no other way. So the same is the case with anything. Education must have a process, and you need to develop that process. How would you develop that process? Explore everything. Take a topic. Explore in such a manner. I told you right at the end of preparation, okay. Just get ready with such a move that, okay, whatever may be the question that they are going to ask, I'm going to answer it. See, why you are not much interested in education, why you are not so excited about education, okay, why you are not able to consistently work on it, committedly work on it, is you're not exploring it to the deepest content, wherein that is going to be helpful for you and you can become helpful for many people. You are just superficially finishing it. When you are finishing it superficially for the sake of exams, okay, you cannot make use of it to anyone. Just think once, okay? You go try a dish in order to eat for a time, okay? So in the process, you will not be interested. You go try a dish which is very new, explore it to the in depth of it, and explore to such an extent that, okay, you have an opportunity. If someone says that if you learn to prepare this dish wonderfully, and if you start guiding many people about how to prepare this dish, there are thousands of people out there in order to learn how to prepare this dish, okay, then you will get interest. Somehow, everything that we learn really, we can make it beneficial for others in life. So, if you are not learning it in total, if you are not having a complete idea about it in total, I don't think that, okay, we get interest towards it. See, I explored English language to such an extent wherein I'm in a position to guide others. This makes me interested in learning. So most of the people are not having interest towards things because they are not learning the content in so detailed, okay, in such a detailed manner where they can help a lot of people. See, I asked one of my student Ramakrishna, okay, to work on learning the basics so that he can teach others about the subject what he's learning. So he's very interested in doing the job because he's trying to observe every minute detail about what kind of problems I'll get and how can I resolve those problems for others. When your vision is big, interest automatically follows. So when your vision is small, okay, think once. See, for example, you just want to finish off a simple task, okay, then you will not look for matured minds. But when you have got an opportunity to deal with a very big task, then automatically you look into mature minds, you explore it in detail. See, probably let me put it in a simple manner. You have to invest 100 rupees on a particular thing, okay? Do we go into the details of everything about that 100 rupees? No, you casually invest it. But if at all, if you have to invest 100 crores on a particular thing, okay, you think about it hundreds of times. So if this your focus or if your vision is just about finishing off the exams, then you will not get interest. But if your vision is about helping millions of people tomorrow with the knowledge what you have explored, okay, so giving that guidance to the people to lead a better life in that particular subject, okay, then automatically interest generates within you. Okay. Try to understand this. See, every big project that was done, like I was listening recently, Jagivas, they started with Rally for Rivers, so which was touched by nearly over some crores of people um, got influenced by it. And a lot of people had a movement, and it made the government to change policies, okay, that were there about it. reverse. So why it all happened? Because when your vision is big, automatically interest creeps in, work creeps in. So when Mahatma Gandhi did Dandi March, okay, it just started with 70 people. But by the time, okay, he reached Dundee, he had lakhs of people walking along with him. When the vision is big, then automatically commitment, interest, everything comes in. And Gandhi walked for nearly 20 miles or 30 miles every day. 30 miles every day. How could he walk for 30 miles every day in reaching Dundee? And that is one of the biggest revolutions that has happened there. Okay, after Boston Tea Party, I suppose. So this you need to understand. What is your vision? If your vision is just finishing off exams, okay, how do you think about it? Okay, if you are constructing a simple thing, so like you go to a marriage, so you just have to spend some time there, okay, make your presence and then come back, okay. You will not plan it much, but if that marriage event is to be organized by you, then you will be so serious about it. So vision about your education is the thing, okay, that develops commitment and clarity within you. What is that you want to do? See, whatever may be the position you are in, okay. So if you are a doctor, if your vision is to help millions of people tomorrow to overcome their pain, then dedication automatically comes in learning. But if your focus is about making money, okay, how do you get dedication? So you're not right. So just observe these two things, and I'm sure, okay, you can make a difference in your life vision. If you still have any issues, okay, you can just ask me out. I'll give you that clarity. Chennakeshwar, good evening, man. Okay, thank you so much. I think you're getting into connection with questions. I welcome you into this session wherein you can explore, dive into the depths of life. Okay, identify, realize many truths. How do you face people, make bonds stronger with them when they constantly doubt, speak low about us? How do we balance? Uh, See, our life is a reflection of our qualities. What qualities do we have within us that gets reflected? That's all. See, I used to think about all this before that people are thinking negative of me, people are making me low, people are jealous about me, people are greedy, a lot of things. Okay, this will all be because see, we have learned that life is a mirror. It's the reflection of what we are. See, we don't see anyone in others. Frankly saying, okay, there is no world at all for us. See, if someone touches you at your back, you feel the presence of the hand, and that is happening inside. The entire world, you see it inside, okay, you're not seeing it outside. I hope you slowly think about this, you understand. There is nothing like external world. Bring a transformation within yourself, then transformation automatically happens in everything around you. So if you're not having that transformation within you, how can you expect that transformation in others? That's not a possibility, right? So the first thing should get started with your transformation. So now see, how do we face people? Okay. So there's nothing like facing people, okay. You need to understand this. So what you are, you will be leading your life. In the process of leading your life, okay, you come across different things. Doesn't matter. There is no one that you have to face. Why do you prepare yourself for facing someone? See, I'll tell you one thing. In order to do your activities, you don't need to plan it. But if at all, if you want to do a robbery in a particular place, then you have to plan it. If you have to do a crime, you have to plan it. So if you want to kill or murder somebody, then you have to plan it in such a manner that you will escape from the police and the police will not be in a position to investigate and identify that you have killed it. There it needs planning. But in order to build relations, what is the need for planning? Think about it. You be clean, okay? You be plain. You be simple, okay? Then automatically you can face anyone. So the fear of facing people comes in when we are not with originality, when we are not true in our qualities. But when we are true in our qualities, then automatically, so like if you are truthful, if you are honest, okay, if you have the ability to forgive others, and if you look into positive qualities only in everyone, okay, never a negative quality in people. If you love people as they are, okay, I think you can face anyone on this earth. And if you understand the simple basic, if someone is not communicating comfortably, if someone is not behaving properly, automatically it is the problem with his thoughts, not with him. And whatever may be the behavior of others, whatever may be the communication of us, they are doing it because they feel good about it. And we should never try to control the situation in our hands. So don't plan, okay, to face people. It's not needed. So it's needed when you want to impress someone, you want to get something from someone, you want to influence someone, then there is a planning that needs to go on. But when you don't want to impress anyone, there is no use of impressing anyone, because if you try to impress anyone, okay, you will never impress anyone on this earth. You cannot influence anyone on this earth. It's never possible, because one thought can change the entire direction of their thinking. So you can hold their thought process for thousands of times, but one thought can bring a shift. So don't try to impress, don't try to influence, don't try to uh, face people, okay? Just be a plain personality and then go into the world, okay? Without any expectation, then I think you can, okay? And to make bonds stronger, relationship building is a consistent process, it's a continuous process. You need to work every day in building relationship. You need to do something new, okay? You need to understand the other person more and more. You have to keep working with building that relationship stronger and stronger. So you have to, like, people will be like this, okay? I did something 1 year back, I gave a gold ring, okay? And you want that gold ring to build a relation for 100 years, no, it's not possible like that. So once it is done, it's done, okay? You have to work every day on building a relationship. And that's the key concept. You need to understand that. Okay? And when they constantly doubt speak low, see, you feel that the other person is doubting you. Okay? Just because you have doubt, take it off. Okay? Then you will realize that they don't have any doubt about you. Life is an experience of what is happening in your mind. నీ మైండ్లో ఏం జరుగుతుందో దాంతోనే ప్రపంచాన్ని ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అవుతావు. So when you don't have doubt, okay, why do you ever get a doubt that that fellow is doubting you? And what's the need for that also? When you are genuine, when you are truthful, when you are honest, to see ఇది చేయడం కరెక్ట్ అని తెలిసినప్పుడు దాన్ని అలానే మనం రిప్రజెంట్ చేసినప్పుడు when we represent it, okay, why the question about all this? See, I speak truth to many people that may hurt them, that may get them disturbed, okay, that may trouble them also. But I need to speak the truth. Right now, they may go away from me, but one day they will realize that, okay, that is the truth and that must be changed. Without bringing a change in that, nothing can be transformed in life. Okay, so you destroy the doubt within you, that they are doubting you, then you will not see doubt happening in anyone. Okay, and you don't speak low about anyone. So when you are not in the habit of speaking low about anyone, you will never find people talking low about you. Life is an expression, life is a mirror, okay? You only experience what you have within you. You need to understand this. So never have this perspective. Okay, I hope you understand this. Always, okay. Just to see, speak high about everyone, okay, then everything is going to be great. Then how do we be in balance, okay? Handle your thoughts. What's happening in the external world is not disturbing your balance. What's happening in the external world is not disturbing your balance. How you are thinking about what is happening in the external world, okay, that is disturbing your balance. See, external world is not in our control. Anything can happen in the external world. But what is in our control is how we think, how we emote, our thinking, our emotions, our energy is in our control. And we need to take care of it, that's all. So when you change within you, okay, when you are handling your thoughts comfortably, then you get balanced in every particular situation. But if you are not able to do that, okay, then you struggle. You need to understand this. Yeah, thank you so much, Keshwa, for your question. Good evening, Venkatramana. Uh, Happy to get your question, okay? Probably you are one step ahead, okay? You were just watching question answer session. Now you took an initiative to ask a question also this time. Good. This approach makes you progress in life greatly. ఒక మంచి అలవాటుని ఆచరణలో పెట్టేటప్పుడు నా మైండ్ నెగటివ్గా ఆలోచిస్తుంది. See one thing, when let's suppose, okay, someone wants to invest 100 crore rupees on you to start a business, then should he think about many things? Should he think about many qualities? So when we are marrying two people, we think about a lot of things about each other. So in a similar manner, when someone is investing certain amount of on you, even if it is 1 lakh rupees, okay, they think about a lot of things. They look into your qualities, they look into your strategies, okay, how good you are in that particular perspective. The same thing is with life also. If it has to give away a good habit in you, it comes up with a lot of negative thoughts. It tries to make you um, leave that. See, you must get eligibility for developing that particular thought. So oppositions will be there. See, even when Hanuman was on a visit to identify whether Sitama was in Ravana Lanka or not, he had a lot of challenges. So people wanted to test him whether he will go to that place and stay there and somehow come with flying colors. So there was one, okay, mountain erupting, okay, the other thing is one Rakshasa coming and testing it. So how balanced he is in that particular situation and he's going, okay. So there will be a test definitely on you. And your mind opposes it. Okay. But you need to understand that a good habit can bring a lot of peace in your life. So it must be developed. And all the oppositions, see, I'm telling you, even you do exercise for 40 years, okay, after 40 years, your mind will be asking you to avoid that exercise. Even after 40 years. See, I might have did some kind of exercise for 20, 30 years, but still even today, if I have to do some yoga or exercise, even if I start doing yoga, okay, in the process, let me say, I do yoga in 4, 5 steps, okay. So my mind asks me to skip off one step. It's okay, you did three, right? Leave one. So you leave Surya Namaskara today. It's not needed. My mind motivates me in such a manner that I'll excuse it. That's how the mind is. But when something is good to do, you need to do it because you have to face the consequences of it tomorrow. So why facing consequences? Okay, just enjoy doing it. So simply saying and guide you in this manner right now. Okay, life is all about doing the right things. We are not supposed to do anything in order to impress someone or influence someone. Okay, but you have to do everything because it's right to do. See, whatever I'm trying to communicate, okay, I'm communicating because it's right to communicate. That's it. And you need to understand this. So when that habit is good, just do it, okay? Because it brings a lot of peace into your life. Otherwise, you will develop fear, okay? You will develop anxiety, stress, a lot of other negative things, okay, which are going to put your life into a jeopardy. So why should you give that scope for life? Okay, let it be a celebration. So qualities that are to be changed must be changed. You remember the statement what I keep on telling you the classic people. Niche calls not any niche calls only, March calls not any March calls only. Until we learn everything that is to be learned and until we change everything that is to be changed, okay? So we cannot see a big life happening in front of us. I hope you understand this. Yeah. Nizam, good evening. So hope your Ramzan fasting and your spiritual month is going great. So have the best spirit and navigate your life the greatest, okay, this month. So thanks for your question. Why does the attention span of kids and students these days are getting low? Overloaded with information. Got my point? Overloaded with information. See, before, they just had a few things to experience. See, somehow I don't know. Um, every time my son comes to me, he comes up with a statement, okay, Nikit Dalsa. So I just say, I don't know. Then he starts saying, he starts coming up with different versions, okay. He comes up with saying that Rohit Sharma was ready to take the captainship for his team, okay, but somehow he was not given that opportunity. Someone else was. So this time Virat Kohli is not made the captain. Even Dhoni is not made the captain this time for Chennai Super Kings because next year he is going to retire. So he's getting a lot of information today. He's overloaded with information. So when your mind is overloaded with information, so it's keeping on moving from one thing to the other, one thing to the other. Okay. So probably that fellow said that okay, football is everything for me, and he was loving football, and he wanted to play football. He went to the ground, he did this, that, and all. Okay. So when World Cup came into picture, okay, all the friends of him started discussing about World Cup. Before he used to discuss about football, okay, he used to talk about Ronaldo, he used to talk about okay, Messi, different players. Even I don't know all of them, but that fellow knows many people. And he used to tell every incident in them, okay, how their children are, what's the money they are going to get, what challenges they are faced. He used to talk about a lot of things because he's getting all that stuff from internet. Internet has a suffocation wherein if you just pick up one video, there will be hundreds of videos in sequence which are related to it, similar to it. You find a lot of videos, okay, coming into picture which are related to it. So one after the another, one after the another, one after the another, he's exposing a lot of information, and he's trying to dominate, and he wants to express all this information to his friends. See, before students had only two options: one, education in schools; two, sports or games or some kind of play what they were doing in the streets. But today, everyone is exposed to mobile and they are coming up with different opinions, different ideas, different techniques, okay? So because you just exposed to one thing, okay, they go into the in-depth of it and get a lot of stuff about it. And that fellow tries to represent it to his friends. So mind is overloaded. When mind is overloaded, it is not knowing to concentrate on what. See, if you just go through reels or shorts, okay, it's a 1 minute episode which gives a brief information about different things which are very interesting. Suppose if you have an opportunity to create a reel or a short, okay, uh, you have to do it within 1 minute and you want to pass on very unique information. And that information must be attractive, it must drag the attention of people. So people are having access for crores of shorts and crores of reels. In the process, they are overloaded with information. So when mind is like a soil, as we know. Okay. So today we are trying to dump a lot of crops. Okay, different kinds of crops in the same mind. So we are not able to bring outcome in anything. I think you know that. Okay, we need to be one focused. When we cultivate only one crop in a field, okay, we can get harvest out of it. but a child is dumping a lot of crops into it. So when he is not in a position to take an outcome from anything, so he's not interested in any particular thing. He's not able to concentrate or focus in one thing. See, it's like I'll tell you, okay, if you're having one girlfriend, so you can think about her, you can talk to her, you can do a lot of things to her, okay? You can make her happy, you can do different things in order to build a relationship with her. But let us suppose that you have 10 girlfriends, 20, 50, 100, 1,000, 10,000. Then what you are going to do? A girlfriend just becomes an experience, okay? Every time you meet them, you do something and move off, okay? There is nothing what you can personally involve yourself into. People are the same today. They are overloaded with information. So everything is within their reach. Initially, it's like communication was a part where we had a telephone. So until and unless we reach out to a telephone, we cannot communicate. Today, you carry that mobile phone, okay? So initially, television was fit in one particular place, and we had access for that television, okay, when we sit before the television. But today, you have access for television, okay, wherever you are. And today, internet has become a search engine wherein everything is being dumped into it. And initially, we used to get content from some professional resources, but today everyone is in the competition race. Whatever the arena you take it, okay, thousands of people are doing it. Even if you want to know how brinjal curry is to be made, okay, you will have a crore videos about brinjal curry. And a crore women are going to guide you, okay, how brinjal curry is to be made. So everybody is in the process of creating their identity. When everyone is in the process of creating their identity, and when their identity has to be proven to a greater extent, in the process they come up with different strategies in order to make people attractive. They do nonsensical things, they communicate nonsensical things, okay? So our mind is used to all that confused. So until and unless we keep our mind okay empty, focused on one particular thing, making our mind to think about only that particular thing, okay? So I don't think that they can get that attention span. And the other thing is, they are watching reels and shorts these days, wherein they can only have an attention span for 1 minute, okay? They can concentrate on a particular thing for 1 minute. Once 1 minute crosses, okay, they don't have that attention. And the other thing is, they are playing a lot of games on mobile. Games are designed in such a manner that after every 8 seconds, there will be a surprise. They can only hang on for 8 seconds. Their mind is used for a surprise for 8 seconds. So once 8 seconds crosses, there will be a surprise. So that surprise makes his mind interesting and make him live in the present. You know that mind has a drifting nature. It gets into the past or future. Okay. If the mind has to stay in the present, there must be something exciting. And that excitement they get every 8 seconds. Okay. That is the reason why they keep on playing games consistently. Okay, so this can be the reason for that. Okay, so when you are overloaded with a lot of information, there is no scope for you to think about anything. You just experience everything. Today, children are experiencing everything. Okay, just getting some kind of emotion, a laughter or fun, some curiosity. Okay, some excitement, sharing it with others, leave it. That's it. Going for a new thing. Going for a new thing. Going for a new thing. Okay, see what I'm able to do today, I'm able to help people in developing their communications. How am I able to develop or help people in developing their communication skills? Because I've been working on this for a pretty long time. And that's the only way in order to get expertise in something. You have to work for years together in that particular arena. But today people just explore things from internet, gather some content, and they feel that they are ready, okay, in order to give something to the people. In the process, they create one, two, three, four videos, and they think something wonderful has to happen in the process, and that's not going to happen. They give up. No, it's not going to work on that. So Every greatness can come from only one focused effort. And if that one focused effort is not there, I don't think anything good is going to happen in life. How do we inspire them that they are made for something big in life? We have to show the big picture. So how it is going to have. We have to show them that vision. See, I keep telling the students most of the times in classwork that um, I'm a very ordinary man with intermediate qualification, with no special degree in English, but still I could touch thousands of lives. Being an ordinary guy, when I could touch thousands of lives, okay, how many lives you are going to touch in future? Today the society is building you, and tomorrow it's your role to build the society. When it's your role to build the society, and you will get into the position of building the society, if you're not having capabilities, if you're not having skills, okay, if you're not having abilities within you with which you can build the society, it's not going to make you celebrate your living greatly. So create a bigger vision, create it long enough, and it can bring some change in life. How do we how do we want to change their perceived relatives? And get your question right, Nizam. Yeah, bring some change in their perceived realities. Make them an explorer. Okay, let them start questioning. See, today what is happening? They are not questioning on anything. They are just believing what the people say on internet. They are just believing what the people tell on telephone. Sorry, in the classroom. See, today my son was saying, okay, Alexander, sorry, Graham Bell was the inventor of telephone, I think. Graham Bell, after inventing telephone, um, he created one phone for him, and there was another phone for his wife. And as a first word to communicate with her, he said hello, and hello became a routine word for everyone. This was a story that was represented. It's like when it was my version, okay, how did I get this? So the name of Alexander Graham Bell was, sorry, the girlfriend's name of Graham Bell was hello, and that is the reason why he started his conversation with the word hello, and that's how that came into popularity. So people are trying to give their information in their own manner and create their own belief systems. So what we listen from others, that becomes our belief system. See, today, millions of people are trying to make money in millions of ways because there are millions of people behind us, okay, trying to make us believe that we can make money in millions of ways like this. And people are relying on someone or the other, they believe someone or the other, they jump into conclusions, they move towards it, become a fool, and then come out of that. But they're not looking into it, they're not inquiring, they're not questioning into themselves. See, in every issue, the same thing is happening. People believe different people and they just follow their life with that belief system. So people should not go with beliefs, okay? People should go with clarity. And we have to drive that clarity into the minds of people slowly. So after social media, where anyone can become a knowledge giver, to what extent they are exploring is not the point today. To what extent they are really understanding the content is not the point today. What kind of curiosity you create for others is the point. See, like we are making plain question answer session when we want to spread the truth in the minds of people. And this is not going to be an exciting thing. But if this has to be exciting, okay, you have to add a lot of noise to that, digitalize this. We have to add music. We have to create some different kind of things. I have to use some bad words, and I have to create some excitement in the audience and all. It's all nonsense, okay? So why should I drag the attention of someone in order to speak the truth? Was Muhammad, when he was passing Quran, okay, was he so dramatic in representing that in order to attract the audience? Was Jesus so dramatic in passing the truths to the people? So was Krishna, Rama, whoever it is, okay, whatever the role they played, they were not dramatic. They did not act in order to attract the attention of people, but experience of it. Let's hope the system is going to change slowly, okay, and everything will be fine. Thank you, Nizam. I think you had a different version. I don't know why you are more focused towards children. After all, if you are helping some children to lead their life better, that will be a wonderful thing, okay. I appreciate you for that. Arif Navshin, good evening. So, thank you for getting into this question answer community, watching it first of all, and trying to ask a question, okay. How to balance our professional life and personal life. You do the personal things in your personal platform and you do the professional things in your personal professional platform. You don't bring that professional content into the personal life, okay, then everything is going to be set. Today what's happening is, see, once I enter into this institute, I'm a trainer. I'll get into the role of a trainer. And once I leave this institute, I forget that I'm a trainer. So if I go home and lead my life as a trainer, when I keep training my children, training my wife, giving them ideas about how life is to be led, principles and strategies, what I give to students in this, so making them, asking them to speak in English, motivating them to follow different principles, okay, then it becomes a mess. Personal life should be a personal life. Once you get into your personal bag, personal life is all about, okay, the few family members that you have to live with. And once you get into that family members, okay, you don't talk about business. You don't talk about your job. So I think you're a student mostly. So if you're a student, okay, once you're in college, you get that education right, and once you go home, okay, you can study. So there is no, what I can say, a lacuna between these two. But when you get into a bigger life wherein you are getting married or something like that, you have a personal family and all. And once you get into that family, so don't get into the discussions of things, okay? There may be a lot of issues going on in the platform. There may be issues of selfishness, jealousy, greed, anxiety, okay? The mistakes happening, all these things. Don't go and share all this at home. Let home be a place wherein you share the memories of the family, the future plans of the family, the entertainment, what you can create out there. Okay? Just don't take this into that and don't bring that into this. See, I may get disturbed with my wife's behavior, but if I carry that disturbance and come into the class, okay, I'm going to disturb everyone here. Okay. I may get disturbed by a student's behavior, and if I carry this disturbance, okay, and go home, okay, I'm going to disturb that atmosphere also. The sanctity of every platform is to be maintained. That's it. See, when we go to a movie, our focus will be totally on watching the movie and experience it. When we go to an ice cream parlor, we want to experience ice cream. When you go to KFC, okay, you want to taste the fried chicken, okay. So you're very clear about what we want. In the same manner, okay, when we are very clear about what we need to do in a professional platform or a personal platform, then absolutely you will not get any issues. When we mess up these two things, okay, see, probably there may be a lot of pressure in the office, There may be a lot of compulsion, extension of work, okay, delayed project deliveries, lot of things, okay. But somehow if you can manage it in the office and leave everything there and come, okay, even spend an hour or two extra in the office, go a bit early to the office and finish off the things there and then come up, okay, to home. And once you come to home, okay, you become a parent, you become a husband or wife or child, whatever it is, okay, then it's going to be wonderful. But if that platform is not there, if you're messing up both the things, okay, then you miss balance. And this is what most of the people are doing. And their reason will be something like, do you know how much pressure I'm facing in the organization? If I'm not able to do this at home, how it is going to, okay, get balanced? I want my family to understand. How can a family understand? Because it's their private time. Probably I come to institute at 8 o'clock in the morning and spend time till 8 o'clock night, okay? So, but at least before 8 o'clock and after 8 o'clock, it must be my family time. But if I take this also there, then I think it becomes a mess. Of course, I can have some updation of preparations and all, okay? But that must be like I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, but when everyone is sleeping, so I try to read, I try to work out with things. And sometimes I keep myself once my family sleeps, okay. And I try to work on updating my skills. Every time I'm doing yoga or something like that, I try to listen to something, okay. But when I give that undivided attention to my family comfortably, okay, then I think, okay, nothing is going to happen which is going to disturb it. Okay. So, thank you so much. I hope you understood this. If you really want some other explanation for this, okay, I need to know the problem that's happening, okay, so that I can guide you, okay. Thank you so much, guys, for all your wonderful questions, and your support is making me to explore much and more. So we'll reach a stage wherein we can help a lot of people with a lot of challenges what they are encountering. Okay. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks a lot.